Hey guys, Steven here from Redolescence and welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for watching, and in this video I'm very happy to be sharing with you my thoughts on my top 10 favorite fragrances for the spring of 2015, and this is actually going to be my niche edition. So if you're watching my videos on a device that supports annotations, please feel free to click this link, watch my designer version, and then come back and watch this video. So thank you for tuning in. I'm not going to waste too much time, but I do want to get a few things out there before I jump straight into the list. The first thing that I want to go ahead and mention is that this is a list that I put together myself. So all of these fragrances are in my collection. They're very personal to me, many of which I've actually owned for years. So I've commemorated some really good memories with them. So right around springtime, I want to pull them out, I want to wear them, I want to, kind of indulge in my nostalgia, if you will. The next thing that I want to mention is that these are kind of going to be on the floral side. When I smell floral fragrances, it evokes the feeling of spring for me. I'm saving my more aquatic, citrusy fragrances for this summer. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the list, and I'm going to start things off with my number 10. My number 10 is a fragrance that I received, I want to say around this time last year, so I started wearing it in the spring. I got some really good vibes from it. This is a really nice vetiver based scent, but it has a creaminess to it, kind of like a tonka bean vetiver with some floral nuances. This is from the House of Xerjoff, and it's called Modoc. This is a great scent. I mean, I can't get enough of it. This is probably the only vetiver-based fragrance in my top 10. And vetiver is such a great note, very crisp and clean, and it almost evokes professionalism. So if you're looking for something that smells professional, you have a little bit of money to burn, check out Modoc from Xerjoff. It's part of the Shooting Stars line. Number 9 on my list is a fragrance that also made my list last year. This is the only fragrance from this line. It's by Maison Francis Kurkdjian, the same guy who brought you Le Male. This one is called Aqua Universalis Forte. Now this is a very clean white floral kind of a scent, so if you're not a fan of florals, I would actually stay away from this one, but it smells kind of soapy, kind of like a clean iris, floral, jasmine-y kind of a scent. Really nice, really well done, and it's a great fragrance to wear when you just want to smell clean, and it works in a variety of different scenarios. The next fragrance on my list is a rose-based scent, and I have been really getting into rose this season. I think it's a very sensual note, but it's floral, it evokes feelings of spring. This one is a little bit on the unique and daring side because it has some spices in it. So this one by Le Labo is called Rose 31. Now this is a great scent if you're a fan of spicy scents. So it does have the note of cumin in here, which I know turns a lot of people off because it kind of has like some people say it has like a body odor scent. It really doesn't. I mean, if you have a tolerance for spicy notes, you're gonna really like this scent. And if you're a fan of rose, the combination of the two is really gonna do it for you. Really great scent, great personality, a lot of depth to it. Please make sure you check it out. Number 8 on my list. Number 7 on my list is a fragrance that also made my list last year. It was a little bit higher up in my list last year. It dropped down a bit, and that's only because I think it's a little bit too powdery. I love powdery fragrances, don't get me wrong. I just think that this one fell a little bit behind because I haven't really been craving it. This is by Histoire de Parfum, and it's called 1725 Casanova. So really nice scent. This is a powdery lavender, but I will have to admit something. This is a very gentlemanly scent. So if you want to evoke kind of like a classic fougere, lavender, powdery, barbershop type of a scent, this is perfect. So the 3 that I would recommend are Christensen New York, which is a really nice designer, and then you have this 1725 Casanova, and if you really want to upgrade, you can go with Invasion Barbar by Parfums MDCI. But this is kind of like the middle of the range or mid-tier fragrance, really well done, great stuff, and it smells great. It has a little bit of sweetness in the background, and I really like that too. Number 6 on my list is another favorite fragrance of mine. This one features the note of African orange flower. This is a really potent scent. So if you're going to wear this one, make sure you don't exceed, I want to say like 3 or 4 sprays. You will get noticed and you may choke some people out. This one is by Profumum Roma, and it's called Batito Dali. Now this has 40% concentration aromatic compound, so this is a really strong scent. You have African orange flower, which is citrusy but floral at the same time. You have the note of coconut, you have cocoa, which adds a slightly powdery quality, and then on top of that you also have myrrh, and a really nice deal of myrrh in this scent, but it doesn't smell smoky. It's a really nice scent. Make sure you check it out. Number 5 on my list is another rose-based scent, and this is probably one of the best, if not the best. I actually love this scent to death. I gave it a really, really good score when I reviewed it, and now I have been craving it more than ever. It's by Amouage, and it's called Lyric Man. So this is incense, rose, and lime. The lime, unfortunately, doesn't last a really long time, especially recently. I've kind of noticed that about it. But if you're a fan of a really natural smelling rose scent, make sure you check this one out. Number 4 on my list is another fragrance by Xerjoff. This is probably my second favorite fragrance from this line, from the Shooting Star line, with my favorite being Neo, which is not going to make this list. Of course, that's more of like a summery scent, plus I don't own it. But this one is another scent that features African orange flower, just like Batito. This one is called Dajala, or Dayala, as many people call it. African orange flower, but it has like a sweet ambery quality to it too. It's more of like a sweeter version of this scent, but a little bit more floral too. So if you're not a fan of florals, make sure you try it before you buy it. I always recommend trying, never blind buying, but this is a great scent. And for this one, it just has a really classy touch to it. I feel like if the composition were any different, it wouldn't be as classy as it is now. Alright guys, getting into my number 3 spot. These are my top 3 favorite for the spring of 2015 niche. Number 3 is a staple in my collection. This is the closest that I've gotten to a signature scent. Whenever I think signature scent, I can't go without wearing this one. This one is by Christian Dior, part of the La Collection Privée line. It's called Bois d'Argent. It's a composition by Annick Minardo, who is one of my favorite perfumers. She did Au Masculin by Lolita Lempicka, Body Kuros, Yves Saint Laurent, Bulgari Black, and she knocked it out of the park with this one. I have the big size, and I've already used quite a bit of it. You have some incense and iris and cypress and honey. It just smells amazing, and it's great for the spring. So that's my number 3. My number 2 was actually my number 1 last year. It has been dethroned, but I still love this, and I'm actually wearing it right now because it does kind of have like a little bit of a rosy quality, and today is Valentine's Day. This smells like a cucumber garden. That's the best way to describe it. This one is by Eau d'Italie, and it's called Jardin du Poète. So it smells like a garden, fresh, viney, grassy, cucumbery scent with a little bit of rose in it. Very fresh, great to wear casually. I would definitely wear this one casually, even in a shirt and tie or in a suit and tie. This one does really, really well. It's a unique composition, really stands out. Now, as far as my number 1 scent goes, it's hard to think of spring and to not think of this scent. This is a very hypnotizing scent. It's truly the scent of a gentleman. I know a lot of guys out there. This is the scent that you want to be remembered by. And it's from the House of Creed. You can't make a spring list without this scent, guys. This one is called Green Irish Tweed. So this is the king of gentleman scents. It has violet, lemon verbena, which in the opening is very hypnotizing, and then it has like a grassy quality to it too, very gentlemanly, sophisticated, very casual and easygoing, but it also has a professional feel to it too. Perfect for the spring, and it's very versatile, very likable, very wearable. People are going to compliment you on it. So that has dethroned all of these. It has made the number 1 spot, and I'm very happy. It's very deserving of my number 1 spot. So there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. These have been my top 10 favorite fragrances for the spring of 2015, the niche edition. If you own or have tried any of these fragrances, please let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. Also, please don't forget to rate and subscribe for future videos and frequent giveaways. So again, guys, thank you very much for watching. This has been Steven with another video from Radolescence. I'll see you very soon.